My opponent opens by referencing the Animal Research Act of 1985 without any citation. The only legislation I can find with this wording is an act passed in Australia's South Wales. Since there is no citation and this falls outside the realm of the United States federal government, I fail to see its significance in the debate. She references this heavily in her counterplan, yet since it does not exist, I'm unsure how a plan could be based around it. If I could not make a plan based around something that doesn't exist, why can my opponent? She also incoherently introduces some high school teaching aspect that I fail to understand. Her entire counterplan is flawed and that it is cemented in lies. During the proposed counterplan, my opponent concedes, quote, the core issue of the problem when she states, quote, the problem is that we put ourselves as superior beings than animals, leading us to think we can subjugate them and we can treat them however we want to, close quotes. My opponent is agreeing with my position, something she does numerous times in this debate round. Any points not explicitly addressed in debate are considered to be forfeited and held as true. The following are points I have made in my opening speech that were not talked about and thus should be considered true to this debate. 1. Morally, it is impossible to defend any animal testing in any regard. And 2. There is a wide array of superior alternatives to animal testing. My opponent, according to her speech and the rules of debate, agrees to both of these ideas. I find it impossible for the judge to vote for my opponent or her counterplan when she so clearly admits that you cannot justify any animal testing and that alternatives exist that are much better. I should win this debate because she agrees with me. If all debates were conducted in this manner, there would be no contention and debate itself would collapse. It would no longer be able to function. There would be nothing to debate on. I have proposed a ban in my previous speech. I propose the United States federal government unilaterally banning all testing that requires the use of animals. On the grounds of fairness, I have provided for you my position and intended plan clearly and concisely. It is, however, unfair for you to argue the feasibility of the framework of a plan as it is a violation of fiat. My opponent's accusations of unfairness on my part should be ignored, and she should be penalized for breaking the rules of debate and criticizing how I would place such a plan. Please carefully consider the points I have discussed in this speech. My opponent's illogical, incoherent counterplan, coupled with her implicit admission to central tenets that directly oppose her position, and her violations of the rules of this debate are all reasons why I have won this debate round. Thank you very much.